Having so much fun, I almost restarted the show. Pike Castles, man. Whoa. Gee, Bush, these shows is getting real short. Just 12 minutes.
They would have been here for it. What you mean? We're talking some good content right now.
Yeah, we rocking and rolling right now. We with my man Tyvis Powell. And, right now, I must say this. If you looking for information, if you looking for quality, right now, the Ultimate Brown Show got it locked up. I got Tyvis. I got Quincy. We got the three amigos. Y'all in trouble. Right now, it's a drought in the summer. It's a drought. And you know what I did? I just said, listen, I got all the dealers off the block. Give me all the dealers. Listen, shout out to Stringer Bell.
Tell them, get down and lay down.
Get down and lay down. These dudes over here, this dude G Bush. I don't know what kind of conglomerate he got going over here. But yeah, we rocking and rolling, man. Let's get to this Christian Wilkins comments and some of this video. This is earlier today. We talked about Christian Wilkins and the possibility that he's a guy that could be linked to the Cleveland Browns and bolster that defensive front.
A lot of money on a defensive player, and one guy who has been linked to the Cleveland Browns now is Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle out of Miami, who is unlikely to get the franchise tag. In an article on ESPN.com about the Dolphins deciding not to extend the franchise tag to Christian Wilkins, which, by the way, the deadline's tomorrow. That could always change, but at this point, it looks unlikely. Jeremy Fowler wrote, and I quote, "Houston is an intriguing option here. The Texans have ample cap space, a quarterback early on a rookie deal, and a playoff roster. But there would be several teams in the mix, though. The Browns, good for a splash or two, for instance. Would they strengthen an already stout defensive line with a versatile DT? So, Earl, is Christian Wilkins someone you'd be interested in backing the Brinks truck up for?"
So what I've seen is, like, I'm a very emotional dude, and I'm triggered easily. And the last thing I need is for my emotions to be played with. And so when I seen Christian Wilkins and the Cleveland Browns in the same sentence, like, I was like, man, stop playing with me, man. Like, stop playing with me like that. Listen, I understand that he might make projected to somewhere around 23, 24 million a year if he hits the open market. And that's a pretty penny. But this is a dude who is coming off his rookie deal, first round pick out of Clemson, drafted in 2019, has been nothing short of dominant since he's been in the NFL. I think that if you're not going to do it on offense, whether it be interior defensive lineman or a pass rusher opposite of Myles Garrett, if you can go get a solid stud defensive lineman to complement everything that you have right now and make a unit that's already damn good, damn near unstoppable, then you go do so.
You know, that was earlier today on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. If you missed that episode, make sure you check that out. That episode is out right now. Shout out to Earl. You try game, huh? You trying to be a little funny. I like that. I see what you're doing here.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I see what he's doing. I like his. Listen, he's starting to get some schemes going. I like that. But he did say something I really did like it. I'm intrigued with. If I don't have all of the top-notch guys that I thought I was going to have in free agency, that money still has to be spent somewhere. And I think I could do that with the defensive line. Do you believe that if you don't see the guys there available, are you willing to take a look at guys, specifically a Christian Wilkinson on that defensive front?
So I think that the Browns will make some type of big time signing, and I think that if you can't get the wide receiver that you want in free agency, then maybe you do take that second round pick and get one of those guys. It's guys that's going to fall to the second round because there's so many wide receivers in this class. I actually looked at the dude from South Carolina, Xavier Legette or whatever his name is. Dude, all right. I don't know who dude is.
What you mean?
I went and looked at his tape. I'm like, dude, nice. But anyways, so I'll be okay if they get a guy like that, and then if they taking their money and putting it towards a defensive tackle, I'm always for that. The thing about last year is that, 2 years ago, we talked about, we went and harped on how they needed a defensive tackle. It looked terrible. This year, it changed. Obviously, you got a new scheme in there, but they went out there and they addressed it, and they got some defensive tackles in there. Dalvin Tomlinson was good. Probably didn't finish the season that great. A lot of the D-line didn't finish the season that great, but I thought our defensive tackle play was pretty good. You're losing a lot of those guys to free agency. Jordan Elliott, Shelby Harris, and it's another one. Who am I forgetting now? One more. I can't think
Maurice
of who it
Hurst?
is. Yeah, Maurice Hurst. All you losing those three to free agency. Are you going to let them test the market? Well, my thing is, when you think about Jim Schwartz's defense, what has he always had? Every year, he's always had like a Pro Bowl defensive tackle, or he made a defensive tackle become a Pro Bowler. And don't get me wrong, Dalvin Tomlinson play was okay, but this dude had, he had 10 sacks last year, 9 sacks last year? Like, that's something that we missing. And you think about a guy like T.J. Watt, what does he have? He has Cam Hayward. He has that dominant defensive tackle, so he's able to get off on a lot of things. If you can get a guy like Christian Wilkins in there and pair him up with Dalvin Tomlinson, now you're getting pass rush from the middle and the interior. It's just going to fall in Myles Garrett's lap or Alex Wright or whoever's opposite of Myles. So I think it's something that you absolutely have to look into because of Jim Schwartz. Like I say, he gets the most out of his defensive tackles. Past year's defensive tackle play was the best we've seen in the Cleveland Browns for years. So, yeah, I would definitely go get Christian Wilkins if I'm not going to get a receiver. Or if y'all want to free up enough money to get a receiver and Christian Wilkins, I mean, that's a home run. But you got to go all out this season. You got to do something.
Listen, we was talking about it earlier. Look, hey, there's a list to come see the principal. The next guy up, I like what Earl said. I like him doing his research. He said Myles Garrett, defensive player of the year, restructure that thing, give him a new contract front, give him the money early, get in his bonus, get him out of here. They already got
they like to do that. They like to do that.
Don't do that. Don't. Oh, and by the way, Tyvus, just so you know, we be on our dean over here. You talk about this guy?
Yeah, that's him.
This guy is a beast.
Listen, if you don't know this dude, go watch his tape, bro. Yeah. Dude like that. He kind of like a bigger Debo Samuel. Got attitude, got speed, can play in the slot. Dude, physical. I like dude. If he make it to the second round, I'm jumping all on that. Like you got to take that.
Yeah, that was it was pause worthy.
Definitely pause worthy.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
But you know what I'm.
Draft that kid.
Yeah, we grabbed. Because I saw him, I said, man, who is this? Who's this JV Debo Samuel, but bigger and faster a little bit? I was like, okay, I seen him. Yeah, make sure y'all check that out, man. We be talking that thing over here. We make sure we get these the guys you should be looking at. And that kind of just segues right into what we talking about.